Unfortunately, this is something that students were expecting.
Manitoba students, many of whom work in sectors hard hit by the pandemic, are feeling extra financial stress. They say after Wednesday's provincial budget, they're left feeling more and more empty. The province again cutting funding to universities and colleges. Provincial shortfalls resulting in a 3.75% tuition hike approved by the University of Manitoba Board of Governors. The president of the student union says students have historically proven their worth to the province's economy, serving in frontline jobs. And now they're doing it in the midst of a global health crisis.
Many of my close friends who are in nursing or in health sciences are doing these 12-hour clinical rotations on the front lines, paying for only an increased rate of tuition, even though they're serving during a time like no other.
The association, representing 1,600 academic staff, gives the budget an F.
They're using cuts to healthcare and education to fund large tax cuts, which is just boneheaded strategy. It's terrible economic policy during the middle of a pandemic.
The province touting a $4 million boost to the Manitoba Bursary Fund and a $1.4 million top-up for interest-free student loans, as it cuts overall funding to post-secondary schools by $8.7 million.
And over the last 5 years, in real dollars, funding for universities and colleges has decreased over 13%. And that's a major decrease. At the same time, tuition fees have increased over 20%.
The province is expecting its own revenue from tuition to rise this year by $41 million.
Will the minister get up today and explain to Manitoban students and their families why he refuses to invest in colleges and in universities?
We on this side of the House have been working with our post-secondary partners, including students, making sure that going into the future, Madam Speaker, we've got strong programs for students. Our key goal on this side of the House, Madam Speaker, is student success, and that includes tuition fees, Madam Speaker. We, as I will remind the member, we're the third lowest tuitions in Canada, Madam Speaker. So I'll take no lessons from the member from St. Vital.
Meanwhile, Dela Cruz says they'll be watching the situation and learning to see how they can make life better for future students and their communities. In Winnipeg, Stephanie Lasuc, City News.